In this video, we've got a $20,000 grant program that I've just found with an application deadline that closes in less than 5 days. We have a $25,000 grant program. We've got a couple of $10,000 grant programs that I have just found. I've listed a number of new free education resources in the tab labeled free education on my spreadsheet, where I list links to information resources and application portals to grants for everyone that you can find on bit.ly/biz SS21. I've also listed resources for you to get rental assistance, help with your mortgage, and for practically any situation in which you find yourself. Of course, as I've said it before, dozens of times, for you to qualify for many of these programs, you simply have to sell something. In other words, perform the organized effort of you operating a small business by selling something, selling a service, posting videos on YouTube, by learning how to code and doing that for an organization, doing search engine optimization for other organizations as an agency, or doing it for your own organization. I have all the resources available to you on the spreadsheet that you could find on bit.ly/biz SS21. Let's get to it. I told you about the American Seed Fund that can fund up to $2 million for your innovative yet technically risky idea. Now, I've said that you had to sell something. However, you take a look at a program such as the Start Garden, and you don't even have to sell anything. You simply have to have an idea. So you can apply for the 100 Start Garden program. They even have a high school version of it, where high school students could submit their ideas for a chance to win $5,000. And here, ideas can be submitted from May 3rd, 2021 to July 26, 2021. On August 3rd, 2021, 100 finalists are announced. Look, from anywhere, in any language. In other words, everyone. $1,000 is awarded to each of the 100 to prepare for Demo Day. $20,000 awarded to the winners of Demo Day. And this is the one with the application deadline that lapses in approximately 5 days. For Maryland small businesses, $20,000. What you have to do is read through the qualifications, the criteria for these programs, because a number of them, they're not like the Paycheck Protection Program or the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, where you had to have your business in operation back in February of 2020 or 2019. You could start a business right now if you need to, and all you need to do is sell something. You could make it as simple as selling used items that you have in your home on eBay, Mercari, or other online marketplaces, or listen, sell websites. Have someone build them for you on Fiverr. You get good work at times on Fiverr, and you could sell a website that you had built for $100, potentially for $1,000. Here's another program right here, the Power Forward Small Business Grant. I spoke about this on my last video. Qualification criteria: you have to have a Black-owned business with 2 to 25 employees. The Stacy's Rise Project. This is for female-owned businesses. Take a look. Eligible small business selected as Stacy's Rise Project finalists will receive $10,000 and mentorship through this program. I found a website for you, an organization that is building free websites for businesses. Right here, Falcon for Students, Team Falcon. Look, 30 plus sites being built for struggling businesses, 100 students taught web dev skills. So even students can capitalize on this, because they can pick up web development skills that they can use to get a job as a web developer, or perhaps build their own websites for their own businesses. Look, they build e-commerce platforms. Here are some of the testimonials. This site Team Falcon built for me was both clean and functional. Design exceeded the site's campfire image, brought me back home. I can see a significant boost in orders. They're getting more orders. As a result, these programs are available for you. PepsiCo is awarding $10,000 grants to 150 Hispanic-owned food and beverage businesses. So if you're selling mofongo, you're selling mangui from Dominican Republic, you're selling pan de bono or pargo frito in a Colombian spot, Hispanic-owned business in any of these locations: Los Angeles, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Chicago, Miami, Denver, New York City, El Paso, Orlando, Phoenix, Albuquerque, or Las Vegas. Grant applications will be accepted through June 25th. So the deadline is lapsing for this as well. You got the Fund Black Founders crowdfunding platform right here, where organizations are launching their crowdfunding campaigns if they're owned by Black people, BIPOC people of color. Now, you got to remember, you have to really determine whether you are indeed a person of color. Some people think, oh, I'm Hispanic, so I'm not Black. Listen, I'm Black, I'm white, and I'm Indian. And my family is from Colombia, all right? And I'm not African North American. However, I'm African Colombian, South American, okay? Black people. I could go ahead and show you the flicks of my grandmother, okay? And she was part Black, she was part Indian. And my grandfather, he was a Spaniard. So that's where you get this mix right here. I'm either a mulatto, octoroon. I don't know the exact mix. I believe it's an octoroon. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section below. Don't forget to click the like button, click the subscribe button, and click the bell notification to stay on top of all these resources. I've got a lot more to show you. Take a look how non-techies can launch successful tech startups. This comes from the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center. It's a nonprofit that's coming from NASDAQ. You know NASDAQ. They got the ticker symbols. They've got that big billboard flashing lights and ticker symbols on Times Square. On Wednesday, June 16th, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. I've got a link to it right here. On the free education tab, which is probably the most valuable tab on the spreadsheet for any of you who do not think that these do not constitute grants for everyone. Listen, the grants that probably make the most contribution towards my success, towards any success that I can show you, that I have enjoyed as a result of me operating my small business, as a result of me being an internet marketer, as an independent contractor, as a small business owner, and even as an employee, when I worked for the Nielsen Company, came from Pell Grants that I used to go to school, the Birmingham Community College. Then I was awarded more grants, scholarships to attend New York University, where I learned the foundation from which I can learn all of this. I went to school for journalism, and I took a class with the Channel 7 WABC tech reporter who taught me how to use the web to become a better journalist. And through there, I learned internet marketing. I was never able to get my pitches approved for me to write for a publication after I stopped going to New York University. However, once I learned how to perform internet marketing, how to build websites on behalf of other organizations, and be able to document those case studies and use those abilities to drive traffic to publications, I was able to write for Forbes, I was able to write for Adweek, the Huffington Post. My work has been featured on dozens of mainstream publications by simply helping as many people as I can get what they want, so I can ultimately get what I want. And I did it through the grants that I got in order to secure an education. So look at the resources I have. Again, the Search Engine Optimization Starter Guide. This is what got me into this racket. Ads, and I have the Google Ads certification program right here. It's free to do, and you just have to pay for the certification test to take it. I actually studied for this thing while my wife was in labor. I was studying for this thing, and I got this, and this qualified me to work for several organizations to perform internet marketing. The way that I got into internet marketing was by advertising affiliate products. So advertising memberships to websites that would distribute opportunities to take surveys so people can make money. So I started making anywhere from $300 to $400 a week, and the information that I learned by performing those campaigns, by launching those campaigns, I started to communicate that to C-level executives, and they started hiring me all over the place, because they didn't know what was going on, especially at that time. And even now, this is in high demand. Anybody that can do this kind of stuff, that can market websites, everyone needs leads, everybody needs traffic, unique visitors, page views. What I'm doing right now, communicating to you these opportunities through YouTube, okay? I partner with YouTube, and I get a piece of the ad revenue that they go ahead and post towards it. Now, the same thing, it's an affiliate program, right? YouTube Creator Academy. If you want to learn how to launch a successful channel, right here on YouTube, we've got the YouTube Creator Academy, which is free for you to do. Facebook certification. I've even included a career path for you to become a cybersecurity professional. So, and it's for free. Look, start your IT journey for free. Get access to hundreds of free training videos with Starter Pass. So you can go ahead and sign up for INE, and with Starter Pass, you can get all the free education resources on how to start in cybersecurity. And you can go ahead, then you can start paying for the certifications. Those certifications, human resources offices in major corporations, they take a look at that and determine, all right, this person knows what he's doing, and they can give you a junior intermediate position in an organization that needs cybersecurity. Right now, with the Colonial Pipeline hack and all this, even the federal government is taking kids straight out of college and they're putting them into IT roles and development roles. The software engineer, number of people that I know one of my friends, criminal record and all, he got to work with the Department of Defense. He got to work with the United States Navy as a civilian because he got good at this stuff after he got his head right and went to school and learned about all this. Look, free cybersecurity training, Hack the Box. This is like a playground for you to go ahead and practice your cybersecurity skills as you learn. All this stuff is free for you to do. Elevate the Future. I told you about this. They build free websites, fund Black founders, and this organization actually has incubator live office hours. They have places where you could actually seek assistance and they could explain to you exactly how you have to launch your crowdfunding campaign so you stand the best chance of it being successful. I told you about this several times, and I'm going to mention it again. I'll let the tape roll and show you how many people have been successful in receiving this grant by watching my videos. The Small Business Relief Initiative for GoFundMe. You raise $500 from 5 different people. GoFundMe will go ahead and match you $500. I created a new tab titled Capital. So in Capital, if I'm not mistaken, is where I have it. So right here, Fund Black Founders. So this is places where you could reach out to investment organizations that they invest in Black founded, people of color founded businesses. So join our family. So take a look. So I was actually taking a look at some of the videos. This is a cool game, Rhyme Antics, where you freestyle, and through freestyling, you win the game or whatever. It's like a board game. Look, she raised $100,000 on this platform. Performance streetwear, I guess, tailored to people of color. Pioneers, launch video right here. They put launch, look, $53,000 they raised through this platform right here. Black founders. And I've got other resources right here. I've got Trep House, Base 10 VC. We invest in companies improving automation. Vertical 44. We invest in early stage Black, Latinx, and women founders who are rethinking advancing the future of work, health, finance, and media. Okay? And the list goes on and on, ladies and gentlemen. If I didn't tell you about this, I'll tell you again how non-techies can launch successful tech startups on June 16, 2021. Information is everything. The way that you execute, the way that you absorb that information and work on it. The only reason that you're not in a Shark Tank seat right now, if you are not, perhaps you are a shark, is because of the information that's in that person's head, how that person can execute on that information. We major one-stop shop for minority-owned businesses. This I listed over in the small business resource tab. So you can go ahead and take a look at the small business resources right here. And you can go ahead and find a link to that. So we are major right here. One-stop shop for minority-owned businesses. They help you to go ahead and start and operate your business. They help you to secure funding. They got all kinds of opportunities available. Visible Hands VC. Application for fellowships for people to start to ideate what kind of business that they want to put together, what kind of ideas you have together. Kiva, a microloan. How you can apply for a microloan. You get a few people to participate, and based on other criteria, some of which is listed right here on this page that I've linked you to on the Capital page, then you can get a microloan for your organization to go ahead and fund it. Zane, ZC, we make invisible visible to VC. We invest in diverse teams building early stage technology companies in the Southeast with a pre-money valuation or cap under $10 million with early traction, whether it's dollars or data, meaning whether you're already selling something, you're already generating revenue for the service or the product that you are selling through your organization, or you've got users perhaps. You already got 50,000 users on your platform. We assist young entrepreneurs of color starting and scaling their ventures. That's at Trep House. I've listed it on the Capital tab. Fund Black women. Again, okay, so this is from idea to fully crowdfunded in 90 days. So they have some paid programs. I think you pay like about $1 and change, and they'll go ahead and consult you on how to develop a crowdfunding campaign that stands the best chance of success. You can go ahead and evaluate whether that's something that in which you're interested. However, you could also just perform Google searches and see case studies on how people have been successful in using crowdfunding campaigns in order to fund their business. Vertical 404, we invest in early stage Black, Latinx, and women founders who are rethinking and advancing the future of work, health, finance, and media. So if you're developing a service or product that's helping the future of work, the gig economy, how people are generating revenue now and into the future, health, finance, and media, you may have a pitch for them. And I've got the application portals right here for Elevate the Future Project, Falcon, Business Sign Up Form, Clio Capital. I've got their application portal right here. We're happy to look for a company. Again, the Future of Income, 1099 and Creator Academy. This is their blog. You can find that on their website, Base 10. They're funding organizations that are enhancing or operating on automation. The Miami Bayside Foundation, more business resources. Again, listen, it does not take you developing the elevator from here to the moon or Mars for you to be able to operate a small business. You simply have to sell something. If you want to do that, then feel free to go ahead and do so. And perhaps something like the American Seed Fund will be perfect for you. Got business centers for the Minority Business Development Agency, the U.S. Department of Commerce. I didn't even know this thing existed. So this is like an SBDC, like a small business development center for businesses founded and owned by minorities. And they have all types of information on how you can start applying, qualifying for loans, grants. They've got videos, Get Money, the Comeback Edition. They have their own YouTube channel, and you could all find it on the spreadsheet on the Business Resources tab. We've already gone through some of these educational resources. Amazon is hiring. Don't be mad. Amazon is hiring. Sign-on bonuses up to $1,000 and get paid up to $20 an hour. Actually, my brother-in-law got a job with them. So they're taking a number of people right now, especially the way the country is opening back up. They did fairly well. I mean, undeniably well throughout the entire pandemic. And I'm sure that they're going to do even better now that everything's reopening and a number of people have their Prime memberships already paid for the year, like me, and they're more acclimated to using this as opposed to heading to the store. So you're gonna get a lot more activity, a lot more success coming from this organization. Get paid up to $20 an hour with full benefits, Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate. Now, this is through Coursera. If you want to learn how to do data analytics, Google actually has a complete IT professional certificate program. Some of the programs that get run through Coursera, these are just like grants. Just like you getting a Pell Grant or a scholarship to attend a university that makes you a lot more marketable and increases the chance that you get hired for a dream job or any type of job that pays you the amount of money that you want. They have a Google IT Professional Certificate program. Now, a number of them go through Coursera, and Coursera, they'll give you the first month for free, and they got to pay $39 per month in order to, as long as it takes for you to get the professional. So if it takes you 1 month to go ahead and get this professional certificate from Google through Coursera, then you'll pay $40. But if it takes you 10 months, they could charge you, $400 or whatever the case may be. However, they've got this other page right here that I've gone ahead and included in the free education tab. Developers, Google developers, learn to build anything with Google. And take a look. You can learn how to build with Google Maps, how to build chatbots through Google, use actions, and these are the certifications. Look, they got a TensorFlow developer certificate. I signed up through Udacity, and I believe you could, the course is right here. It's wide open. Look, I haven't paid for this right here. TensorFlow. This allows you to learn machine learning, deep learning, how you can go ahead and leverage artificial intelligence, skills that are in high demand, whether you want to build your own artificial intelligent application or product or service, or whether you want to do it for somebody else. High demand, this stuff. You want to learn, for instance, Python, how to code, Google has an entire class for it. 3-day class that you could find right here on Google. And I've gone ahead and linked it in the tab labeled free education, which is probably the most valuable tab on the spreadsheet that you could find at bit.ly/bizss21.